This is Quid Pro Roll, a fantasy narrative play where adventurers explore the brave new world of Varian and uncover the mysteries buried by time.
In the eyes of the general public, the nation of Ilveria is known primarily for its sanguine rulership, its towering stone structures, its cities, its cathedrals, its nightlife. But there is a world beyond the major metropolises of Ilveria. There are many towns and villages that are far from the major hubs, some even within the swamps that comprise so much of the wild land of Ilveria. And it is in one of these smaller towns, built near a swamp, that we find ourselves. We find ourselves long ago. Like a long time ago. Like, if you took a vampire and put him underground for 50 years, but even before that, you go back to when he was a kid.
65.
That's how far we're going. Wait, how old was Dralzna when he got bit?
Like 22.
So this was...
Buddy, it's been a while. Buddy, it's been like...
Yeah.
It's been like 90 years. 80, 90 years. It's been a
while. It hasn't... I don't know if it's been...
Dralzna's just over a century.
Well... So yeah, imagine if you were that old, but now we're back to when somebody that old was a kid. That's how long ago it was. We, Babby Dralzna, well, sort of, like, we child preteen Dralzna, is in attendance with his father, as his father makes a work call for his very specific kind of job.
Dralzna, hand me that chisel. The one in the bag there. The flat head.
Aye, Papa.
Thank you, my dear boy. Now, look here. You see the symbol? How it's faded?
Yeah.
Now, what mark is that?
Well, that's the mark of Nynaeve, isn't it?
It is. It is. But, which one?
Oh, that's right. There's three, isn't it?
Aye, there's three.
There's one for Nynaeve as the god of love.
Indeed.
And there's one for Nynaeve as the god of ice. And, there's one for,
think really hard. What do you think the last one is?
Is it like...
It's your mother's favorite.
Nynaeve's not the goddess of alligators.
Not that favorite thing. Dralzna. She's the goddess of...
Oh!
Yes?
Makeup.
And what does makeup stand for?
Hiding things.
Your mother was right when she said that you'd break all the hearts when you got older. She's the goddess of beauty.
Oh!
Now, do you remember your marks?
I think so.
And which one is this?
That one. Well, this part's Nynaeve. And this part, here's the intent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's ice.
Good. You got it.
That's a frost mark.
Exactly. Now, we're going to take the chisel And we're going to ever so softly pound in what's been rubbed off on the mark. And there. Okay. They should be up and running now. Go on in there and just check. Make sure that there's a nice bit of cold air flowing in. I'm going to check the dehumidifier.
Dralzna walks into the next room, and there's a vent that is pointed into a seating space. And in the middle of the seating space is a huge, at least compared to Dralzna, piano. Getting up close to the vent, he puts both hands out, and the hair on the back of his hands all the way up, halfway up his forearms, stands up on end as the chill blast runs over them. It's working!
Good, good. Now get back out here. Dehumidifier is a little on the fritz.
Dralzna hustles back out.
Scott cannot get over that we are in a fantasy setting with a thing that exists called a dehumidifier. Every time you say it, he visibly winces.
Is this one of the ones with the collection bucket, or is it one of the ones with the hose that runs outside?
This is indeed one of the ones with the collection bucket. Now, pop this open.
All right.
And there's a little iron-capped box set to the outside of this home. And as soon as it pops open, the two are blasted with the scent of perfume, just completely overtaking them. Oh, yep, that's Our Lady scent. All right.
Oh no!
Now
they didn't take your advice.
They did not
about praising Lady Nynaeve.
Mm-hmm. They're supposed to be using this instead of just letting it collect. So, why don't you take this bucket, nice and slow, to the Mr. and Mrs. of the house, and I'll see about resetting everything.
All right.
I can't get over Nynaeve, goddess of love, beauty, ice, and HVAC.
I mean, look, when you said Frost Goddess, and I was like, father would be a traveling sales magician, I was like, oh my god, I know exactly what's happening. Dralzna totters in, kind of struggling a little bit with the weight of the bucket, but being exceedingly careful not to spill so much as a drop of the contained perfume. Excuse me!
Yes, ma'am. Whoa! Whoa! That! Whoa! Yes, my boy.
Well, it is quite intense, but my father says that the perfume that gets collected in this bucket has to be used by the people in the house, or else they'll earn Lady Nynaeve's ire. And that comes in a variety of ways, and none of them are good. And at one point, he said that sometimes people who don't listen to the warnings get accused of being trollops. So you should be very careful and use all of this perfume to do very important perfume-like things.
Oh, yes, all right. Put it in the closet there for right now.
All right. Dralzna essentially toddles over, still struggling under the weight of this bucket, to the closet and sets it. He looks around and he wants to set it on a shelf, but there's no free shelf inside the closet. And so he turns back to the owner and he says, excuse me, but there's no shelf to put the bucket on. And father says that if you put the bucket on the floor, that Nynaeve takes it as you would put something that she has very graciously given you onto the floor, and then she will make your romantic life a living heck.
The man is going to quickly, clear off a space on the shelf, desperate to get this bucket o' perfume behind a door.
Thank you, sir. And Dralzna puts the bucket up on the shelf.
As soon as Dralzna steps out, the closet is slammed shut.
Before he leaves the room, after the door has been slammed shut, he stands in front of the door, puts both hands together, and says, "Lady of grace, beauty, and the most powerful of ice magics, we thank you for this gift. It will be put well to use by the people who live inside this home." And then he does a couple of quick hand motions. He's holding one hand with his thumb over his palm, kind of perpendicular to his face. And with his other hand, he draws a flat but open hand over the fingers down to the palm. And then he kind of brings all of that in towards his chest. "We thank you, milady." And then he turns to the owner of the house and does a very, it is a little awkward, but it's also very stiff, a quick bow, and then goes, "I will go back to assisting my father unless there's something you need from me, sir."
No, thank you, young man. You may go.
"Thank you, sir." And Dralzna, leaves a little too quickly for propriety's sake.
Did you get it done?
Yep. I put the bucket on a shelf in a closet, just like he asked, and I said the prayer about how the people in the house will make good use of her gift, and I thanked her for giving it to us, and then I made sure that he didn't need anything else from me before I left.
But what is the one thing you're forgetting?
I don't think I wiped my boots before I walked in.
Well, I won't tell if you won't, but you forgot to get something from them.
Oh, is it the appointment card?
Dralzna's dad unhooks a coin pouch from his belt and plops it in his son's hand. It is empty and open, and he kind of turns him around on the spot and just gently gives him a little tap to head back in.
But Pa, I thought I wasn't supposed to handle the money.
Well, you're getting big now. It's time you start learning.
All right, I'll make you proud. I'll be right back. And Dralzna hustles back off into the house, and as his father watches, he again does not stop to wipe his boots before going back into the home, with just a light coating of swamp mud all the way up to the shins of his trousers.
The man of the house is too preoccupied opening every single window in the room that he is in. But he does turn to you when he hears the pat, pat, pat of your boots.
Yes, excuse me, sir. I have my father's wallet, and I am here to collect payment for services rendered. Oh, are you opening all the windows?
Yes, I wanted to buy myself some time to think about what to do with all this perfume.
Oh, I would, we would recommend that if you are opening windows of the home to dissipate the strong and powerful smell of perfume, that you say a small thanks to Lady Nynaeve with the opening of every window, that she knows that you are sharing her scent with the world and not trying to get rid of it.
I'll keep that in mind. He's going to open up his coin purse, much larger and more luxurious than your father's. And you can hear the kind of dense, not light jingling of coins, but the kind of dense jingle when a purse is full. He's going to pluck out 5 coins and plop them into your open waiting purse. Because I'm just imagining Dralzna as like Oliver Twist holding the bag open. Like, please, sir, I would like some monetary compensation.
I think Dralzna's got the purse open and in like the palm of his left hand, but he has his right hand slightly further outstretched. And so as the guy reaches forward with the coins, Dralzna's hand like opens a little bit wider and then they plop into the purse and he's like, "Oh, yes, thank you, sir. And when should we return for regularly scheduled maintenance?"
I believe we discussed with your father the reoccurring maintenance.
Oh, I'm sorry, he had not mentioned that to me. So, would you like an appointment card?
That won't be necessary, but thank you, young man.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Then I will be on my way. And Dralzna turns around and walks back out. And I think it's at this moment, as Dralzna is leaving for the second time, that the man realizes that there are boot prints of swamp mud that lead a perfect trail to all of the places Dralzna has been.
It looks like Swamp Thing tried to do a line dance.
It's a pretty good trail. It's a pretty good trail.
There's my boy. Did you get all the money?
I think so. It was 5 coins, and Dralzna opens the purse and pushes it towards his father. And
no need to. You hold on to that for now. You be responsible for it.
He was opening all the windows, and so I made sure to warn him that if you open the windows without saying thanks to Lady Nynaeve, that she might take it as an offense to the beautiful smell that she has given him.
Dralzna's dad gives a very soft smile and kind of chuckles at that. And he gives a very gentle shake of his head as if, my boy. And will put an arm on Dralzna's shoulder and kind of pull him close as they start down the village lane, heading back home. I know, well, I'm glad that you've been coming with me to these. It's been good to have you.
Well, the work you do is important, Dad. And
it is.
I'm thinking that there's got to be something that I can do to be helping you and Mom, and also to, make the country proud.
Dralzna, my boy, you can do anything you set your mind to with that attitude. And he'll ruffle his hair. Now, let's get home. Your mom's making gator nuggets.
Oh, again? It's like the 3rd time this week.
Oh, they're your favorite. Let's go.
Are they in the shape of gators? Or are they made of gator, or both?
It's both. It's definitely both.
Quid Pro Roll is an independent narrative play podcast supported by Richmond Comix and listeners like you. Our audio editing and sound design is provided by Scott Moore. Our soundtrack design is by Scott Moore and Gabriel Perez. Our GM and world builder is me, Alex Smith. Asta is played by Luke Davis. Vera is played by Jenna Garrett. Dralzna is played by Josh Maltby. Links to our cast and crew socials, as well as our Patreon page, can be found in the show notes. Thank you guys so much for listening all the way to the end, and we hope you're looking forward to the next one.